What is going on, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. I just washed my hair, so my headphones, like I have my Bluetooth on, and it's doing this annoying thing where it's like because the hair is still a little damp, it's like clicking in and out. So if I lose connection and you see me, just realize it's not you, it's me. So hopefully everyone's doing well. I see Ambit, I see Roster, Rebellica, how are you? Oh my goodness, hopefully everyone's doing well. Um, hopefully everyone's doing well. So we got, normal show today. There's been some news. News did not launch today. So there's a couple of things that launched today, but like the really big news is actually something that launched earlier this week. So, yes. So we'll talk about that. I'm gonna probably vent a little bit about hold on, let me see this. I'm gonna vent a little bit about some World Cup stuff. And it's not me venting. Yeah, it is probably me venting. I just there's something that's annoying me about the World Cup. And I'm not sure it's annoying's not the right word. There's something, maybe annoying is the right word because it's something I've been thinking about. Um, so I do wanna talk a little bit about that. And, let's see. I think that's it, but hopefully everyone's doing hey, Daytona. I was talking to Daytona yesterday in Cherry Man stream. It's 8 p.m. and it's still 32 degrees Celsius. Feels like 41. Oh my, 90 degrees and 106. Oh my, yeah, it was humid here. It was well, let me say, it was, like, warm, it was annoying. Yesterday, I had, in my mom's bathroom, all of a sudden, water started coming out of the air condition vent, and so, obviously, I'm freaking out because it's like I just got done with stuff in the basement, and I'm like, "What is going on?" So she calls me over and I look at it and I realize like if it was only coming out of the air condition vent, I would have been worried. But it's actually dripping from the ceiling. Like it's like water's like puddling from the ceiling and dripping down. So like, this is horrible. So like I go into the attic. It's like 110 degrees in that thing. And eventually, like, we call, like, our handy person. Long story short, there was a PVC pipe that had cracked. Like, I don't know. And, so I had to replace that, which wasn't so hard, but now we have to replace her entire ceiling in her bathroom. Like, there's always something. There's always something. Um So I'm mad the aliens were supposed to abduct the players at the World Cup. The Brazilian psychic lady lied. There's a Brazilian psychic lady who said that. It reminds me of I guess I forget I was talking to someone and they said that there's this very spiritual leader somewhere around the Himalayas and he decided to I guess climb up one of the mountains and he said he could fly. Um Short story shorter, he didn't. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Owning a house is like that. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you. Like I'm fortunately it wasn't that bad. Like it could be much worse, right? Like it's like, oh, you need to like replace an entire air conditioning unit, which Ross, I think you did last year. So that would have been bad. But like ceiling is drywall and like I said, I actually have the PVC pipe here. And it was cracked. So it wasn't like grand scale of things. Like it's not like when I go down into the basement and there's like an inch of water. That's bad. This one wasn't that bad. When it rains, it pours. Yeah, 2026 has not been It's been testing me. I think that's what I said in therapy. Or no, who was I saying that to? I was saying that to someone. I'm like, 2026 has tested me in a lot of ways, like, like health wise, like physical. Like earlier this year, like I missed like several weeks back to back because of my health for this stream. Then you had the basement. Then you have like work stuff, like personal stuff. Like there's so much that's been testing me this year. And so I was like, yeah, great. Like another thing. Another thing. We got to replace our whole. Oh my goodness, what are sits on the ground, not the roof. Oh my good. So what is the difference between? So there's the thing that sits outside, right? But then there's something that's inside the attic. Like, what's the difference? Like, so the thing like, there is something outside though, like that has the big fan and everything like that. And then there's the other thing, like actually, there's the big fan outside that makes sounds, and then there's like the thing in the attic. The thing in the attic was the thing that was leaking. Ours was really old and needed a new compressor, but the coolant in it now is illegal. Oh my goodness! So I've heard about this. I've heard about this coolant issue. So it's happened here in New York. Like they passed a law. I think it's the United States actually. They passed a law that was like, oh, this coolant or whatever, um, you can't use it anymore. So you have to like find people who have a supply of it. Like, so there's this underground supply of something. It's not antifreeze, but it's something like that. I think coolant's the right word. And so we have that air condition unit. And so there is like part of me that's like, oh my goodness, in a few years, I'm gonna have to like replace all the units because there's like 3 units. So it's like up there with like the pool, like because I have to resurface the pool. I forget what they call that, replaster it. I forget what they call it. You have to do that. I eventually have to redo the roof. All right, so for y'all who keeping count, like those two alone, we're close to like a lot of money. And then the AC units. Like all three of those is a legit pretty penny that I am constantly like, oh, when that hits, it's gonna hit. Um Air handlers. So the air handler is the thing that had the pipe. Rogers runs to the furnace and uses the fan in the furnace to circulate. Interesting. Interesting. No, like we have the furnace is in the basement. But these things are the 3 air handlers, I guess, in the attic, and then there's the 3 things outside. And 2 of them are like, I guess, relatively newer, and one of them's older. So yeah, but always I'm just like hold out, like get through 2026. Like ideally what happens is like we tackle the pool next year, air conditioning units the year after that, and then the roof after that. Like if I can do that lineup, I'll consider it like a decent, I got through like the big things. But yeah, that's always on my mind. Um, it lets out the heat. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Got it. So like right now, like fortunately it's not what I actually think's been happening is there's been liquid like caught in the pipes. And then when it froze, it like cracked the pipe. And now that there's a lot of like the drainage pipe, I guess that's what you call it. The drainage pipe, when it's cracked, it's like leaking. I think that's theoretically what happened. Um, but again, it was PVC, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but it's always something. Hey, Wit, what's going on? What's going on? So like, so that's what's going on that front. Um, all the while, I got like a new fish tank. So like the thing, I'm gonna probably do a video one day with like my fish tanks, like to show you all the different ones. Because there are like a legit that's gonna make like a fifth one. Um, but it's really the fourth one because one of them's gonna be like it's really just replacing one. But one day I'll do that. But yeah, my World Cup rant. Okay, so here's my World Cup rant. All right, that's what it is, a rant. Um, so the United States won against Bosnia yesterday, which is kudos to the United States. They beat Bosnia. But the thing that annoys me, not annoyed with the win, okay? I'm annoyed with the hype. You know what I mean? Like if you look up like US men's soccer, like you're all of a sudden going to get all of this hype about like this year's different time to start thinking big or like this isn't the same World Cup team. It's like all these things like the men's world soccer World Cup team is going to like destroy like everyone. And like I get it. I get it. Like we won in the elimination round, but it was against Bosnia. Like if you had asked me, does Bosnia have a World Cup team? I would have honestly been like, no, they don't. That's no slight to Bosnia. That's just I wouldn't have thought Bosnia would have had a soccer team. You know what I mean? But this year's did so I don't know, it's like me like going to go play basketball against some like third graders and then saying, okay, purple, this is purple's time to get drafted. You know what I mean? It's like I guess no hype. Is that it? Here, I was just reading it. I was just reading it. So that's my thing. Um, but and so now they're gonna play like Belgium, which is you know, again, I would have thought Belgium has a team. Um, but yeah, it's just interesting. It's just interesting. There's a good game on now. Which one's the game now, Noisy? Um, Only one I'm really following is Mexico. I feel like Mexico has like a chance to like do something crazy. Um, I did watch so my brother's been actually watching the World Cup. He only watches it on Telemundo. Like throughout the afternoon, like every afternoon, you just hear soccer. And the only reason he watches it on Telemundo is just because he's like, it's just so much more exciting. Which I had to admit, like when you listen to the US broadcast, like the English broadcasters, at least in the US, it's like super it's kind of super slow. It's like just random boringness. And then you hear like the Telemundo announcers and they're like going crazy and it's just like one pass. It's actually kind of interesting. Portugal versus Croatia. So the winner of that game plays the winner, I believe. I believe the winner, or I know if Portugal keeps winning like their next round and the US wins like their next round, I think that's the one where those two play each other. I think that's what I saw. But I think Spain's also on that side of I think it's all like clumped in like that. My son identified one flag as Croatia. I'm not familiar enough with world flags to identify most of them. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Go. Yes, that's exactly. So now my mom's gotten into it too. So like who are we watching? We were watching Brazil versus Japan, which Japan nearly won that, by the way. I feel that was actually pretty an interesting match. Brazil versus Japan. I was watching Mexico versus someone. I forget who. I watched a couple of them. I've watched a couple of them. On behalf of Bosnia, who is this? Please do not talk about us like that. Keep. Who is this? Who is Clippy? Who's Clippy? So, yeah, we tried our best, and USA soon enough will be walking away without victory. Ha! Who is this? I feel like this is either Daytona or Marcus or someone. Who's that? Oh my goodness. I didn't say it. I said like I get it. I get it. I'm not saying anything about the Bosnian team. Like other than I did not think they had a team in the World Cup. That's one. So making it to the elimination, going from I didn't even know you had a World Cup team to making it to the elimination round, I think is fairly solid. If anything, I'm criticizing the United States as using that win to legitimize like soccer as like the sport of the United States. That's that's it. There's nothing again. Girl, it's not me. Daytona, I don't even know. I have no idea. It could be. My son can identify most country flags plus states, provinces, Canada, US, Russia, etc. It's one of his special interests. Oh well, he's qualified to run for president here if he ever wants to. Um, 'Cause I don't think some people can do that. So Sin happy poop 10 joules. Oh my goodness, happy poop. I don't even know what happy poop is. Is that a gold thing? Thank you for the jewels. I don't know what the jewels do. Um, did you hear what happened to the Canadian team captain though? I didn't. What happened? What happened? Hey, Jerryman, what's going on? Y'all, we were watching Jerryman play Star Fox yesterday. I was hoping he would do a multiplayer, but I had a hop before I could see if he was going to do it. But I will just say I've done 2 full runs of Star Fox, and I have a couple more planets to still go. I will also say the multiplayer on that is pretty difficult. Like, well, it does like some form of matchmaking. So like usually you'll have like one good person on your team, like 2 decent people, and then like a new person. So I've now I am theoretically the 3rd best person on my team. Half the time. Half the time I'm the 3rd best person, half the time I'm the worst person. But some of those people really know how to like play. Like I'm like, how are y'all so good at this? 2 joules is like 5 cents. Okay, I love it. I love it. I did. Oh my goodness, I should have waited. I was waiting for you because I know what's her name. You had someone else. You had another woman gamer on your channel, and she wanted to do multiplayer, and I would have squatted up with you. Um, but like I said, some of the people are like really good, like in dogfights. I'm like, what the heck? Well, actually, let me say it like this. I think some people are using the mouse controls, like they have someone flying and someone shooting, because that could explain a lot. Um, but I'm just like, dang, it's fun though. I enjoy it. And then some of the challenges are really challenging. Uh, so yeah, overall, I am still enjoying it. I am still enjoying it. Let's see what else. What else? What else? Um, Let me see. All right, all right. Y'all ready for some news? Some news, y'all. We have like some pretty big ones. Well, we have one really big one. Next week, I'll probably have another. You already know, like next week, I'll tell you what next week's story is going to be. But we have a couple. We have a couple. Aldi's not here, but this is kind of his story. Or not Audi. What is Audi's name now? It's so hard. to remember the names. So we're gonna go the gamer formerly known as Audi. I think that's respectful, right? The gamer formerly known as Audi. But here's that one, right? Because this is the story that they've been talking about this story for like 6 months, like for real, maybe even longer. But so a little background on this. Crafton, Rain, and probably the reason I can't remember is because we have another Rain. But I'll do my best. Thank you, Wit. Thank you, Rouster. Thank you, Daytona. Um, so this is their story. They've been following this. They always ask me about it. And so this is the one about Subnautica 2. And just a little bit of background on this. When Crafton bought Subnautica, they bought them for $500 million. But also, what came with that purchase was this bonus structure that would pay the Subnautica 2 or the Subnautica founders, three of them, $250 million across the three of them. Well, and that had something to do with like the sales of Subnautica 2 or so the franchise. I still haven't really looked too far into like what the contract actually said, but that's basically it. Well, lo and behold, Subnautica 2 sells over like 3 million copies. I think it's close to 4 million copies in early access, which qualifies them for this huge bonus. Well, the two sides have now come to a settlement in which the Subnautica 2 founders are going to leave Crafton, I'm sure with some sizable payout. And a lot of other like money is going to go to the actual like the rest of the developers of Subnautica 2. So it's kind of like in a weird way. So win for the founders because they're still going to get a pretty significant payout, most likely not what they would have got under the original terms. It's a win for the developers because they are now going to make more money than what they would have made before. And it still allows Crafton to save some face. Most likely they were already going to be paying a pretty solid bonus to that team. And now they most likely don't have to pay the exact same amount as before. So it's one of those situations where you can say everybody kind of won. But thank you, Ambi, for the gifteds. Let's see. We got Blast Tanker, Paul, Bulls for Life, Spartan. Oh my goodness. So glad Spartan's on here. J Alpha 22, Griffin Gamer, David Wilson, Day Reezy, and Irish Jen. Thank you. And definitely a W for Ambi for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But so I thought that was an interesting one. It's kind of, Rain's not here for us to talk about it, but it is definitely. Hey, Ron. Hope they raised the price. They did, Ron. They did. I blame you, Ron. I really do. But let's talk about some other stuff before we get into raising the price, because I don't want people. Because I want this other, like, y'all know what the big topic is, right? Like, so we'll talk about that here probably in a second. I want to get to kind of some of these smaller ones that aren't like really connected to anything. So Animoshu, this is the one coming from Capcom, kind of a hack and slash one. You can play the demo on this, I believe, for free on all platforms, I believe. Don't hold me to that. But this is the one that's like Japanese folklore. It's also part of the same, let's call it universe, as Kunutsigami Path of the Goddess. This is actually a game I am looking forward to. So it actually moved up to earlier in September. So it just moved up 3 weeks. And if I'm not mistaken, Capcom did that with another game not too long ago. So yeah, it is. We'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. It will most likely be not a day and date purchase, but I'm thinking uh it's gonna be like what do you call it? It's gonna probably be I'll still probably play full price, but just not day and date. All right. So you asked what the big topic is? Daytona. You already know. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. So PlayStation 6, they're saying will almost certainly be digital only. It'll launch in 2028. So obviously when you see, the biggest thing here that came out of this week, and I kind of was like under the radar this entire week because I was just running around doing a ton of other things. But I saw Jeff Janak did a video on this. Chariot Man talked a little bit about this. Doc Dark talked a little bit about this. Like basically all the channels talked about this over the last 2 days. So I'm just gonna give like my spin. Um, Obviously, as someone who came back to gaming, and I came back through Google Stadia, cloud gaming, uh, digital only, like this was a big argument about physical and gamers need physical. There will always be physical, yada, yada, yada. And I think very valid arguments. PlayStation is dead, noisy. Whoa, going for it. Not big to me. I don't really care too much. I know Daytona. A lot of people do, though. A lot of people do. I think it's a generational thing to tell you the truth. Um, but yeah, obviously, if it's going digital only, that means physical disc projection ending in January for new game releasing on PlayStation consoles. Obviously, you can see right there are 7,100 comments on the PlayStation blog. 7,100. I don't ever think I've seen a video game blog with 7,100 comments. That's a lot. That's a lot of comments, and this is as of July 1st. That was as of yesterday. That's not even as of like right now. I think it's generational. Like my overall spin on this one is I get why people are upset. But I think Jeff Janak kind of summed it up best, where he's like, most of his current, I think he said virtually all of his current modern day purchases are digital, and he does physical for retro gaming, right? I know for me, most of my purchases, unless I'm buying like a special edition of something, you know what I mean? Unless I'm buying a and if I was downstairs, I could show you an example. Like my Ori on Switch, special edition. It's physical. I don't open the box. I actually end up buying the game on digital and the physical version of it. There's a couple others like that. Zelda, I did that. Which one else? I did one not too long ago like that. I think Little Nightmares is like that. If I'm not mistaken, Little Nightmares is like that. Reanimal, one of those two is like that. I can't remember which one is which. But that's how I do it. And so I feel for the people who are like it's sentimental. The group that I actually feel the most for are like things like let me say it like this. Companies like limited run games, right? Or any of those like indie game shops that make physical games. That's who I feel kind of bad for because that's their business model. You know what I mean? If they only have like Nintendo now, then it's like you're taking away a huge market. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. All I can really talk about in this regard is so I think some of y'all know, like I really like watches, right? I really like watches. I like music and I like books. And the reason I bring up all three of those other like interests of mine is because all of them have went through some version of this. And what I mean by that is like in watches, there's been like these two huge crises. I've lived through technically both. I don't remember the first one, but I'll explain. One of them is something called the quartz crisis. So if y'all did not know, watches, you can either like wind them up, like this is what you it's called a mechanical watch. You wind it up, it uses its own energy, there's no battery, and it runs. Well, when they came up with watches that could have a battery, a lot of people were like, "Oh my goodness, it's going to put out business all these like mechanical watches." Lo and behold, like the most solid mechanical watch companies survived, right? Um, don't get me wrong, the majority of watches sold today are not mechanical; they are ran on battery. But I say that to say that something as simple as a watch still survived. And somewhat like the last 10 to 15 years, this also repeated itself again when smartwatches came out from like specifically Samsung and Apple. Like when those came out, or the fitness trackers came out, everybody's like, oh my goodness, it's going to kill watches. And then lo and behold, um, you still have people who buy mechanical watches. So I guess that's kinda like my watch analogy for, like, the moment going on. I think the one for books is a little bit more on the nose. Like, when Kindle first came out, there's a lot of people, and this was back when I was, like, in Korea, so I remember this argument fairly well, which is a lot of people were like, "Hey, they're gonna get rid of books." Like, Borders had just closed, right? So we're kind of around, like, the Great Recession. Borders was closing. People were like, Barnes& and Noble's about to close. All these indie booksellers were closing. Amazon's taking over, and Amazon has the Kindle. Amazon has Audible, or I just purchased Audible, and, like, everybody's like, "We're getting rid of physical books." I remember talking to one of my friends, Steve. He was a he was a lieutenant at this time. It's just like short story, like he actually went and worked for the CIA like after he left the army. But Steve, I remember he was like really frustrated. And he was like he was starting to like kind of pout. It was really interesting. Like this mid 20-year-old guy. He's like kind of pouting. And he's just like, we're not gonna have books anymore. And Steve's like this guy who got like a shelf of books, like this huge shelf. And I was like, Steve, you don't even read the books, which is true. He never actually read the books. He just is like, yeah, I just want people to think like I read the books. Like it's like such a poser. But anyway, um, in my mind, I kept thinking like, well, if there's still a market of people who want to buy physical books, there's going to be a market for it, like lo and behold, what do you see right now? You actually see a trend in which people who buy books are buying physical books more. Like it's like increasing. You know what I mean? Um, so again, like watches, books, and then I guess music. So when I was younger, it's just like with y'all, like vinyl was a big thing. Um, 8-tracks, I just remember 8-tracks being a big thing in like the car. It's kind of weird. I don't remember being like an 8-tracks player being a big thing. Like I just remember it being like us going from vinyl to cassette, and then from cassette to CD, and then from CD to like MP3, and then from like MP3 to um what we have today, like subscription services. Like very few people actually buy like the iTunes store and stuff. And so in that regard, again, like doomsday, like the medium is changing, like each one of those, the medium was changing. And then what do you find out? Like the future is a little bit more complicated than what the companies would like you to have, because there are actually vinyl stores. Like in New York City, there's actually like 3 or 4 of these places, like actual vinyl shops. And I'm not talking like all they sell is like old vinyl. I'm talking like they sell like modern vinyl. And so you have that. You have people on subscription services. You have people who just like YouTube music. It's not even that. It's just like it just like Spotify. So I think like in that regard, some of the media, like I think cassettes are coming back, which is really weird to me. Um, I don't know if CDs will come, but I think there's always going to be like what businesses want to do. And then if there's a market, like if there's an actual consumer who wants to purchase some type of thing, it's gonna exist. Like that's my whole thing. It's gonna exist if there's actually truly a market for it. When it comes to video games, I honestly don't know. Like I honestly don't know. Vinyl resurgence, there is a yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Um, in the movie, I have a video on this. Like, it's actually probably one of my most least watched videos, but it was actually one of my favorite videos to do. So if you go into my channel, you'll see it. Or if you'll go to my videos, it's something where I was like, something about physical media. And for the most part, I was talking about HD Blu-ray. And when I talk about HD Blu-ray, so for the vast majority of people, they stream movies. Like you go on HBO, you go on Netflix, you go on Amazon, you go on whatever, you stream it, right? If you wanted to purchase the movie, you buy it off of Amazon or YouTube, and it'll be like standard or high definition or 4K, whatever, right? And all of them will say 4K. And but if you actually talk to like movie people, so if you'll notice, I always talk about the basement. I'm like, yeah, the movie, like the game room is done, like the entire basement is basically done, except my movie room, right? And it's not because the couches aren't there, right? It's because like I have to replace the equipment. And so my movie room, I use physical 4K Blu-ray. Um, and so you're like, well, Parker, why are you buying 4K Blu-ray? And the reason I buy 4K Blu-ray is because there's actually a difference between what you can stream and what's actually in the disc. And it all has to come down to data. And so if the 4K Blu-ray community, which is like small, but it's definitely people willing to buy stuff. Like if you go look like Kill Bill 4K Blu-ray just came out earlier this year, like sold out immediately. Alien, like another one sells out. Like again, like you would think with some of the biggest companies in streaming, the ability to just like watch movies for free, like on the free channels, like there's still a physical market. And I think that's the same thing. Like I think Sony's essentially saying if you want that, y'all need to buy it. You know what I mean? Now the argument against video games is that compared to like movies, like the sound quality isn't the same. Like the visual quality isn't the same. Like I think that one they're doing a lot more with like a basic video game has like two like you can still do surround sound, but it's not like a movie room where you can do like Dolby surround 9.2.2 or something. Like I just think it's a little different. And if video gamers want that experience, like I don't know, they need to pay for it. So so that's my big rant to say I think it sucks for the people who want it. But for the people who want it, there's still a chance that it may not be gone for long. Let me say it like that. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's my overall rant about this physical media thing. All right. Let's see what you were saying. I used to buy music from JNR Music World, which is by City Hall. Is it still there? I went down there. City Hall's over there by the Brooklyn Bridge. which I just walked with my mom on Mother's Day. So if you saw someone with my hair on the Brooklyn Bridge around Mother's Day, that might have been your girl Purple. I bought the Speed Racer movie 4K release that comes with the steelbook and other goodies. Exactly. Exactly. Physical, like if you're gonna do physical, you got to give it more. So steelbook's a great one. There's steelbook video games. I didn't even know that. There's like actually steelbook video games. Big difference in audio as well. Huge different noisy. Huge different in audio. Like I think that's the thing with 4K Blu-ray. Like the audio is just like incredibly different. Just the programming's different. Um, it's just different. So again, most games don't have that like level of audio. Uh, but I don't know. Maybe like I obviously love music in games, but even then, like let's take Mario Kart World. I know Daytona's favorite game. If we take Mario Kart World, there's some amazing tracks on Mario Kart World. But in order to get them to where they release on the Nintendo app, which is still streaming, right? They had to tune it further. So, like, what I'm going to be actually super looking forward to is if Mario Kart World, and they may have this. If Mario Kart World has a like vinyl or like some type of album, I would love to compare like my favorite tracks from playing the game to listening to it on the Nintendo app to listening to it physically because I think that would show like a value add of physical that like we just don't demand from it from in video games. Does that make sense? See movies. Have you seen Supergirl? I have not. Should I watch it? Should I watch it? I've been to City Hall in a long time, but I can't imagine JNR not being. Oh, so you think it will be there? Is it? We can look it up. Short shorts and fanny packs can come back. Anything can. They did. They did. But I always had my denim short, like my people call them Daisy Dukes. I don't really have Daisy Dukes. I have like they're like 90s short shorts. So it's a little different. Like, but I still have mine. Um, but yeah, so to your point, that's still there. Everything comes like I think it was just a market. People will gravitate towards it. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sony created like some type of something. Because if there's money in it, they'll do it. And Sony's one of the people who have like they're one of the last people who had like if you want to get a 4K Blu-ray player, like Sony's one of the last people who have that. They have that. They have the projectors, very expensive, very expensive projectors. Um, oh no, they went out of business. That sucks. Fanny packs went out of style. I love it. Question mark. Oh, question mark. 1971 to 2014. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Maybe there's like an offshoot of it. Like I said, there's new like I was walking by Rockefeller Center and there's like some vinyl store there, like right like on 6th Avenue. So that like made me think. And then somewhere else, like in Hell's Kitchen, I was like walking, it was like vinyl. I think there's somewhere like in Koreatown, it said like vinyl. So sorry to bring up about that. There's a clothing store I went like what was I walking by? There's another one. It's like some clothing store and they had like the vinyl players and they had like the different like Taylor Swift vinyl. So again, if you want it, buy it. You know, I mean that's where I go with that on that one. That's where I go with that one. All right, that was like a 20-minute like monologue on what do you call it? The thing. All right, all right. So we got a couple of games. Let me do this one. I don't know. Let me know if y'all like this one. Looks interesting. Like, I'll be very honest, we don't have that many trailers. Um, but I'll do this one. We got a couple more news stories. I don't want to pick on Xbox, but I gotta pick on Xbox. Like, I just took it out on Sony. I just took it out on Sony. But so I'm gonna do something on Xbox here in a second. All right, Dynablade. Here we go.
Step forward if you wish to live.
Yeah, so if you saw a dinosaur holding a blade and you saw the trailer called Dino Blade, that was it. So yes, I asked this question like a year ago. Like, are dinosaurs making a comeback? You know what I mean? Like, I remember like way back in like around the time Jurassic Park came out, like back in when was that? Like 1993, 92, 93, 94. And then that's around we talked about I think we talked about Dinotopia on here. Like there was like a whole like dinosaur thing that came out of that time frame. Like eventually you get to like Turok and Killer Instinct. Like there's like a whole dinosaur thing, right? And then like I feel like the Jurassic Parks have like come and gone. And so my question is like, are people into dinosaurs right now? It's like, is that a thing? There's like the dinosaurs sitcom, Not the Mama, right? The little baby one. It's actually a really, really sad sitcom if you watch it. Um, but yeah, I'm just curious. It seems kind of odd that people are like making a game like that about dinosaurs. I think we saw a Metroidvania last week about dinosaurs. Um, Urban Outfitters, yes, it was Urban Outfitters who had the vinyl. Great call, Daytona. Dinosaurs have always been popular with kids, but I feel like there's been times where they've been more popular. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like is there a like Barney comes out of this Jurassic Park time frame as well, or is it just me? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh my good, Rebellica, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If y'all have not seen it, dinosaurs, super deep, super sad. It's kind of like Alf. Like what else? What? I'm just realizing like these like early '90s sitcoms. I'm like, they did have like some kind of dark endings, and then they had to make the movie Alf the movie. Lotus, how are you, Lotus? Um, thank you for the gifted. Love it, love it, love it. Dino Crisis. I guess so. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Lotus, for coming by. Lotus, all the way from Mexico. Hopefully, you're doing well. Always appreciate when you come by, Lotus. Um, we hit earlier the physical death of physical, but just long story short, I kind of think if people want physical, physical will survive. That's my whole thing. If people want physical, physical will survive. Um, so we'll see. Alf had a really sad last episode too. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm playing Forza Horizon 3 at the moment. There are a huge scary T-Rex in it. Really? Forza. So do you not like Forza? What is it? 6? What's the most recent one? Have y'all ever played against each other, Lotus and Daytona? Because Daytona's a big racer. The Hot Wheels DLC, W Lotus. Yeah, I thought it was really thank you, Lotus, for that. Super thank you. I was watching Scott was playing not Hot Wheels DLC. Scott was playing Hot Wheels on Switch. I wanted to play with him. It was like about a week ago. and I turned on my Switch and I saw Scott playing Hot Wheels. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually like Hot Wheels. Like I like the colors of it. Um, I don't like streaming it. I've never got so many copyright warnings and stuff. Hot Wheels and Mafia. Those two games alone, I think it's like combined, it's like 20 something content strikes. So that's why I don't stream Hot Wheels. Daytona is huge on racing. Daytona is huge on racing. Part 3 and 5 are the best. Interesting. What makes one better than the other? I don't play it. I've only watched. When it comes to Forza, for some reason in my algorithm, there's like some person I watch who has like a racing simulator setup and they play Forza a lot. I watch that. And usually he has like some supercar and he's like trying to and I can tell he's doing some hard tracks and stuff just by how much he's like turning. But that's all I know really of the Forza stuff. Like I couldn't tell you which one's which other than it's like he has this amazing like thing and he gets like 1 million views for doing things on Forza. We haven't had any issues streaming it, but we are not monetized at all. You're not? I thought you were a roster. I thought y'all were. Y'all should be close. I think Horizon 2 and 3 are the best. Horizon 5 is just too bland. I don't know. I thought it looked cool. Like, I've always said, if I did like a big. Oh my goodness, the Mario Kart. Does anybody have the Mario Kart steering wheel? Did that already come out? I feel like there's a Mario Kart steering wheel that's coming out. And I feel like I should have got it already. I might go to the Nintendo store tomorrow. I just realized that. Or next week. I won't be around tomorrow. But next week I might go to the Nintendo store. Like, did that already come out? That like totally flew under the radar. I feel like that's something I should have got. Was the Mario Kart steering wheel. Part 3 is the best overall. Y'all really like Horizon 3. I know we do miss Scott streaming. That's how I was like connected to the stream because Scott like picked it up on the weekends. We'll see. We'll see. Daytona made me like question it. Daytona asked me if I would stream or something. I forget what you said, Daytona. It made me think that I should stream again. I just have to re-put together the entire streaming setup and then like whatever updates the PC needs because I've not turned that PC on in forever. So I need to do that. So yeah. He wants to stream Animal Crossing. That's an interesting one for Scott. I guess not too interesting. But it is kind of interesting. All right, here we go. Some people, more killing disc could mean games get more expensive. Could be the other way around too. Could be the other way around. They're saying this is going to impact everybody. We'll see. I will say there is a legal thing around this, like out of the EU, like when you have the different pricing for physical versus digital. I would not be surprised if this is coming from that lawsuit, that they're seeing something from the EU because I could see that there's some stuff legally why this makes more sense beyond consumer preference. Oh, that's awesome. Lotus and Daytona. I like that. That's a good matchup. Do y'all know each other? I think y'all would have some great conversations. That's why. Lotus is really good people. So that's a really cool one. It's shocking he wanted Animal. He's been asking for months. Really? That's interesting. All right. Here's the other one. So at least Xbox, they are doing something where you can digitalize your physical game collection as Sony abandons discs. So I think that's like kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'll believe it when I see it. Like I'll believe Xbox does something like this. Um, like when they do it. Uh, as y'all know, I'm very skeptical of Xbox to begin with. I think this requires, I don't know how they would do this, to tell you the truth. Um, I'm not saying how, like, I know how they could do that. I don't know how they would do it at scale. It just to me seems like you're gonna run into some copyright issues. That's all I'm gonna say. Some like in user license agreement issues. I might be wrong, but it seems like they may run into something like that. Most of my games don't have physical media. I don't really like it. It takes up too much memory. Wait. You don't like you don't like the physical game because it takes up too much memory, or you don't like the fact that most of your digital doesn't have physical memory? One time on Lotus channel, that's about it. Oh, really? Yeah, no, Lotus is like super cool. Yes, I think I came around Lotus from WebDave. I think that's where I met Lotus, was on WebDave's channel, maybe somewhere else. But always just really good people. If pronouns are they, them. So if you if you do that, my husband is amazing. Gran Turismo 7. Really, PS5 Pro with PSVR 2 and Racing Sim. He's number 1 in our city and number 7. What? That is crazy. I did not know that. That's a really good. EA had a thing a while ago where you could put your CD key. Let me see this. Let me get you off this. Where you could put your CD key and the game would be available in your library. Huh. Which is how I have games and DLC available on the EA app that are not available to buy. Ooh. Interesting. Maybe that's how they're going to do it. Like, I think they could do it. Okay, that's where we got. Okay. That's what I thought we met. Because WebDave is another one. He likes physical media. He has like I love WebDave's. Like, if y'all have not checked out WebDave has like movie posters in the background. He talks about it on his Shades of Purple. I just thought it's super cool, and he changes them out. Other person who does really cool with movie poster stuff or movie memorabilia is Silent Cypher from Xbox International. I haven't seen him on there in a while because I always watch Crazy Louis stuff in they don't do Xbox International, right? I don't think they do Xbox. It's only Crazy Louis. But either way, if you ever see Silent Cypher's stream, he has in his background, he changes it out. He changes out like the movies in the background. I like that a lot from his stuff. Like people who have that like something else is going, like they take a lot of pride in it. And you can see a lot of like their personality. I think that's really cool. So shout out to Web David, shout out to Silent Cypher. All right. So there's that. I told you, like, there's not really a lot going on today. Not really a lot. So when there's not a lot, let's do a movie. Let's do a movie trailer. Let's do a movie trailer. So, we like movie trailers. Here we go.
Look around. The world is dying. The whole environment is maimed and mangled. Yet there is still a semblance of law. Everything has its place. Keep your weapon clean and ready. All it takes is one mistake. But we will not despair. We will do it again and again.
Hey, Spartan, just saw you come in, and yeah, definitely got a gifted earlier. So that was Guns of Escation. That really reminds me of what is that game? It's like a 3v it's a 3p it's like 3v3v3. You're on a team and you're like running through stuff. Oh my goodness, why can't I think of the name of this game? It has like a pretty solid following too. Uh but it reminds me of that. I don't know if that's it, but it reminds me of it's in that genre. And so yeah, I don't it looks decent. Like if you're into like you're into gunslinging type of games, looks like it could be up your alley. Why can I not think of that game? I'll eventually think of it. I'll think of it. It's on PlayStation for me. I'll think of it. I only have about 20 physical console games. I have a lot of old Nintendo games and Game Boy games too. That's super cool. And I saw you there saying that. So Lotus was saying that they 200 DVDs. I have, like I said, I have. I wish I should get my studio back up because like y'all wouldn't see it, but this site when I stream in the basement is like my 4K Blu-ray collection. And like I said, I think I'm gonna keep it just because to Rebecca's point, I like seeing the extra commentary. Like I'm the type who will watch like the director cut where they're talking about it and what they're thinking about it. I just love that type of stuff because I do feel like movie just like games. Let me not but I feel like movies, games, media, it's art. Like you have a lot of people who are very passionate, who are professionals at their craft, who are coming together and putting together just a ton of stuff. So I feel like I get a lot out of that from physical. And then as Noisy said earlier, like the sound quality in physical is just like next level. That's actually what I talk about in that video is I forget. It's like the least watched video on my channel. So yeah, Spartan 20. Oh my god, sorry, you did 20 last time. Thank you so much, Spartan. Thank you so much. Um, Redfall. Is that you right now, Lotus? That's what you're about to play? Redfall. I need it. You know what? I should play Redfall with Lotus one day. I feel like that would be a good one. But Spartan, thank you. We were talking about physical earlier. We were talking about movies. Ronan Storm's a good person. I really want to bring Ronan Storm on Shades of Purple. Ronan's a person who grinds and grinds. Um, I think Ronan's a great guy, but I just saw that name. Should probably bring him on. Robertson. Oh, we got some Fall Guys people here. So mostly Martinez. Wow, it has a Kaya. There's some really good people. I actually like looking at these when they fall just because like all the people. Dizzy Izzy. Pretty sure that's a Fall Guys person as well. Superstar Studios plush. Um, I believe they are. We've seen their channel. Some interesting people. Thank you so much, Spartan. Always coming through. That one name that got gifted. Which name? I watched the 16 hours of commentaries, each of the Lord of the Rings extended editions. So I probably should do that. That would be such a cool thing to like watch it and then watch it again, like with the commentary. That would be so cool. Um, just hear what they're thinking and everything. That's actually like a cool weekend. Like if you have like a date weekend, like it's like you're just like we're not going anywhere. We're just gonna order in, just do whatever. Lord of the Rings commentary. It seems like a really cool one to do that with. I think you could do it with Alien. You could do it with a couple of them, but Lord of the Rings would be because you could do Lord of the Rings and then you could do The Hobbit, right? Um, don't ask me how they made 3 video movies out of The Hobbit and 3 out of Lord of the Rings. I don't make the rules. Remy, good vibes. Yeah, he's here. He's right there. Remy's here. It's the second name. The second name? Did I say it? I can't pick them. What's the second name? Woodworld? Oh no, the other one above. Wow. Oh, wow, that's a name. That is a name. Do they have a channel? We've never seen that name. like honestly, we've never seen that name. Um, thank you, Spartan, regardless. Never seen that. Because we normally see it. It's gonna be funny if we see that name like every don't look. Is that like the thing on the Oracle or on the Matrix where she's like, watch the bull behind you. He's like, what bull? Um, oh, I love it. I love it. It's not the first time. It's the first time I've seen it. Why haven't I picked up on it? I haven't picked up on that one before. I wonder if they ever come like they've never come into stream. I would have picked up on it pretty easily. They never commented. I have gotten some bad like especially like when I was doing like I don't know, people thought it was anti PlayStation or anti Xbox videos. Like I got some pretty bad comments there, but I never saw that name. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is one of those people. Um, but wow, talk about some issues. Talk about some issues there. Um, let's talk about Kojima. Go to Kojima. I want them to come to the stream so I can say, hey, that's interesting. That's what you want them to do. Like, just so you can say that, Daytona. So we were talking about this last time. Cowboy was talking about. Cowboy actually left a comment before about the Kojima game. That the Kojima game is safe from the Microsoft reset plan, but other games are on the chopping block. So I mentioned this earlier on the stream. I think next week's going to be a fairly bad week for Xbox in general, particularly a lot of the employees. My heart goes out to them. I think a lot of studios are going to probably be shutting down. A lot of employees are going to be, unfortunately, let go. And that's never a tough thing. I know some people are like, hey, I've been let go, so tough luck on them. I just don't. Anytime I hear someone's being let go from a job, I think it sucks. And so, yeah, that's what I think in this situation. That I hate to see it, but next week it's gonna probably be. I'm calling it right now. Like Shades of Purple episode 194. It's gonna be pretty bad over there. And that's just me looking at the writing on the wall at other companies. We saw Facebook earlier this year, like in April, layoff. I think what was it, like 15% of their staff. Google has been doing rolling layoffs over there. We've seen numerous studio closures, and I can just see Microsoft really bringing down the axe at Xbox. Again, called it when Sharma took over. Not her call. Like they put her in that they put her in that role because they knew that's what she would be able to do that. So yeah, but it just sucks. It just sucks. So excited for Death Stranding 3 in a few years. Lotus, you never told me you played Death Stranding 2. I'm back. Welcome back, Rooster Roo. I didn't know you played it. What did you, Lotus, have you played, what was the one that, Pragmata? Isn't that one that came out that everybody's like, is like Death Stranding? I don't think it's really like Death Stranding, to tell you the truth, but I guess because it had like a little robot girl. Death Stranding always freaks me out, to tell you the truth. Like, because they have like the babies in the little thing. Like, I like the music in Death Stranding, but it comes on too intermittently. Like, I just want to like listen to the music. I don't really care about walking back and forth and avoiding Ghost, but I do like the music. And I kind of like the story, but the ghosts annoy me because then like they take your stuff and then you gotta find it and then it's all damaged. I really don't like that part. Like if it was just like me if Death Stranding had a mode where you could just walk and not have to walk around ghosts, and I can just I would do that. I would do that. I don't think it's as bad as the running rumors. Which one? The Xbox thing? I think it's gonna be bad, but maybe not. I guess where I'm doing is I'm making my expectations fairly bad so I can be surprised versus the other way around. Pragmata is you like Pragmata. Cherryman played Pragmata. That's where I saw Pragmata a little bit. Cherryman played it. But that's good that you played it. But yeah, if they gave me a Death Stranding thing, I would do that like that. But yeah, I don't know. I hope it's not, like I said, Spartan. I really hope not, but y'all know how I think about this economy. I think there's a lot more. Like, I think there's a lot of like unhealthiness in the economy. And by following gaming, you can see it, like tons of studio closures and layoffs. And it's just, yeah, not good. Not good. Also, for you all who are holding out hope for GTA 6 on Switch 2, it's supposedly releasing in 2027. I will tell you, this is not a day and date game for me. Y'all know this about me. I mean, I'm happy it's coming to Switch. If it does, to me, this is a rumor. Like, I don't even think maybe this happens. But technical hurdles have been overcome. I don't even know what that means. But supposedly there's a Grand Theft Auto Switch 6 coming to Switch 2, which if it does, look out, because that means Nintendo is on to something. Nintendo is on to something. So there you go with that. Let's see. I got one more thing about like this governing board with like Warner Brothers Discovery. We'll wait on that. But I think, I don't know. Let's do another game trailer. Another game trailer. Here we go. We've seen this one, but this is the new trailer for this game. So that's Turok Origins. We were just talking about dinosaurs and random things. So that is coming in. I saw that down there, Switch 2. So I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping it gives me an Outriders type of vibe. Um, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like it has the third person and first person options, which if it does, y'all know I love me a third person shooter. So we'll see. That could be a day and date game for me, depending on how it performs and what the story is like. It just needs a story. That's all I care about. It just, but wait, if it's called Turok Origins, I would imagine there is a story to it. So yeah, like that could be something I would get excited about. That could be something. Day one for me. What, Turok? Um, it may be a day one for me too. It may. Gaming is a luxury, especially if you have the luxury of time to play. Spartan, no truer words have been spoken today than that. This is 100% true. Um, with that said, I actually have I think I told you I have like the opposite. Like I actually have a lot of time right now, but my mind just can't focus. Like I was able to get through Star Fox twice, and I'm really excited about that. Like I get it, the game's only like an hour and 45 minutes, but that meant a lot to me to be able to sit there and focus on something for, I guess I've played it like 4 to 5 hours now, to focus on something for like 4 to 5 hours. That meant a lot. So, Star Fox did it for me, which means that it is possible for me to focus on other things right now than what I've been focusing on. Um, but shout out to Fox McCloud and the crew. Where's Dino Crisis? I might have a little Dino Crisis. I might have a little bit. I don't have it. I did have Dino Blade. Y'all saw Dino Blade. I did have that one, but I don't have Dino Crisis. Um, we got more stuff. Our Blade may be canceled. I actually feel like this game is going to be canceled, y'all. I just don't think it's that far along. Um, I think this is a game that I just hate it. I just hate it. Like everything, I hate it. But I do think that is a game that potentially can be doing it. Um, State of Decay 3. I hate this because Sunny Gaming, y'all know Sunny Cloud Gaming. Sunny, really cool guy, comes to our channel. He's been doing like all of his content around State of Decay. And so if this game does not launch, like I don't play State of Decay, my entire wanting of this game to launch is because of Sunny. And I think the community over there who wants this game, like, I just hate this to hate this. I hate this. I hate this. If it doesn't, I can't stand it. Um, Girl, we need the Star Fox stream. Which y'all watch it? Everybody else is sorry you streamed it. Um, I like it. Y'all can see me in my Star Fox gear. Uh, it would be quick. I think I could do a full Star Fox stream and like an entire stream too. But yeah, State of Decay. Let me know if y'all are. I don't know. I don't know. I to Spartan's POV or Spartan's point of view. Look at me talking like Spartan's point of view. I think hopefully it's not as bad, but usually when you're hearing the rumors, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just know next week might be the bloodbath. All right. I maybe. Maybe. We may do it. We may do it. We may do a Star Fox stream. I wanted to we'll see. I haven't we'll see. Maybe that's what I'll focus on tomorrow, setting up the PC down there. Hey, Eniok, how are you? Oh my goodness, long time no see. Eniok, y'all, if y'all have not gone out and checked the Eniok stream, her channel, she's so close to 1,000. If y'all are not following Eniok, please go follow her. Wanju, how are you? Eniok is like at like 990 something. So you might be able to be the one that pushes her over 1,000 subs. If you want to know more about Eniok, you can go to, I forget any, which one did you do? Like Shades of Purple 110, 111? I know you're around there somewhere. 98? She's somewhere around there. She's somewhere around there. Doing so good, so close. I know. So hopefully you get a couple more extra. But yeah. So hopefully you do. But Eniok, how are you doing? I know you went through a lot. And did I hear any did you get married, Eniok? Did I miss something? Because I feel like I haven't. Long time no see. If you want to come on, we can do like a brief catch up for people who aren't familiar. But Eniok's great. And Wanju, I see you. How are you doing? We're kind of just doing like, we had a couple more things, but they're kind of depressing things. I don't want to talk about studio closures or anything like that. And yes, married and pregnant. What? Congratulations, Eniok. We were just talking about babies earlier. So, oh my goodness, so much. She's like knocking it all out, like one fell swoop. She's like, let me get married, let me have the baby. I love to hear it. The world will continue. I have hope now. I have hope. PlayStation says no physical distance. I like to see Xbox do a parody commercial saying this is how you share games. Or Switch. Switch could do it. Switch could do that one too. I know, congrats. Oh, Spartan. Spartan holding up the Xbox flag. As long as you have something to game with, y'all. Y'all know how I feel. As long as you have something to game with. Congrats, I know. I feel like, after my third marriage, I felt like marriage wasn't for me. Oh my goodness. Some of y'all are like, wait, is she serious? Yes, I'm serious. So like, but yeah, after like, I think there's a point to where you just like, I'm good with the farm. I'm good with the farm in the desert. That's it. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Makes sense to me though. Like, I think one of my dreams is to be like the lady at the end of Castaway when he finally delivers the gift or the package to this woman. And she's just like out there, like just doing her thing. That's me. That's me. I'm just like out there. But all right, we'll do another trailer here. Vulcan trailer. Vulcan trailer. If y'all want to do congrats, please go check out our channel. We'll do Vulcan. Where's the Vulcan trailer, y'all? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Vulcan trailer.
Signal lost. The drone is gone. You're going in on foot. There might still be survivors.
So I'm not gonna lie, that trailer reminds me. So I watched a movie for the first time yesterday, and that trailer reminds me of this movie. So and I cannot remember the name of the movie to save my life right now. But the premise is essentially, y'all will be like, "Well, purple, it's XYZ." Like this is like when I was deployed, so I can't. I don't remember this movie ever coming out. But it's literally the world. Like everybody in the world is like vampires, and there's like a few humans left, and you're trying, and like the main character is trying to essentially create like artificial blood for the vampires to drink so they don't have to kill all the humans or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why that trailer reminded me of that, but that's the movie I watched yesterday. So if you're like, what did Purple watch yesterday? I watched that movie for the first time. Um Thanks, Rasta, for putting that one there. My favorite musical artist grows grapes in Arizona and makes wine. Wow. Who is that? Who's your favorite artist? Daybreakers. Yes, Daybreakers. Which I now just realized why it's called Daybreakers. Because vampires can't go out in the day. Maybe that's what it maybe. It feels like True Blood. It's not True Blood. Is True Blood? Is that the same thing as True Blood? It's around like I said, there's these times where like dinosaurs were in the early 90s. I feel like the late 2000s was like vampires, right? You had True Blood, you had that one Twilight. Isn't it Twilight? I've never seen it, by the way. I just know there's like vampires and werewolves. Then you had this one. So I feel like there's like a whole time like where vampires were making their move, and then like I don't know, like no one talks about vampires anymore. It's all about romantasy, which if y'all did not know, that's romantic stuff in a fantasy setting. Also known as like uh what a lot of middle-aged women read. Uh Scott wants to do Mortal Kombat 8. Oh, it's not Mortal Kombat 8, the Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart World collab with Lens on Saturday the 4th of July. I will race with y'all. No, True Blood is a TV show in Louisiana. What? I thought yeah, I know True Blood's a TV show, but like is the whole world full of vampires or only some of them vampires? The movie I'm talking about, like the entire world's vampires. I like there's certain things that I love when movies like create these premises, and it's just like you have to take a leap of logic to get there. Daybreakers does that. Just putting it out there. It does that. There's like a lot of world building that happens in 1 minute, and then you're there. Then you're in that world. I'll be there for, I will not be there for Mario Kart 8. I will be there for Mario Kart World. True Blood was okay for the first couple of seasons. Um. Oh, Rebellica, would you like to come on? Something tells me you have feelings about this. I may be reading between the lines, but it seems like there are feelings. It's kind of like me and Game of Thrones. I have many feelings. But I don't want to. Some people really like Game of Thrones, so I don't want to. I don't want to let my feelings uh discourage you all. Um, Not everyone. True Blood has vamps, werewolves, fairies, and witches. See, that's just too much. Like you can't. Those don't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like I can understand if you're doing something like what was that show on ABC that like everybody in like fairyland world comes into the real world? Like, I forget what that movie. It was a TV show. It was like around the same time as Revenge. Oh, such a good TV show. But um Enchanted. What was the name of that TV show? Once Upon a Time? Maybe it's Once Upon a Time. Either way, like that makes sense to me. But if you're gonna put vampires and werewolves, okay, they kind of go together. Fairies and witches kind of go together. But if you're gonna put fairies, witches, vampires, and werewolves together, that makes no sense to me. You're not gonna convince me that's realistic. You're just not. We are James Keenan, the singer of Tool, A Perfect Circle. Oh, nice. This is the group. I mean, I bet you it's really good. Have you ordered their wine before? I just like other vampire shows a lot better. Ooh. That sounds like you don't like it. Is it Vampire Diaries? I love Once Upon a Time was so good. Once Upon a Time was good. I liked Revenge though. But let me say it like this. I like the pilot of Revenge because they made that out to be more like the Count of Monte Cristo, and then they kind of changed it. If y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, you're missing out. There was like a time there where ABC was putting out really good TV shows. Like they had like several, and then I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. But yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Cagus Wine, and Merkin Vineyards. Not okay. When I come back, I'm gonna look at that. What timestamp are we at? About 1:30. Thank you, Vistoran, for putting it in there. I'll try it. So like my favorite wine, despite that there was someone who literally argued me, like it nearly ruined my friendship with them in real life, that champagne's not wine. So champagne is my favorite type of wine, period. Right? And some people are like, champagne's not a wine. And I don't know what to say to I don't know what to say to people like that. Moonlight was good too. Too bad it was only one season. Oh my god, I don't even know these shoes. Grimm was good. That's a good one. I missed the TV show. Oh my goodness. Have y'all watched the 2000s movie called Ginger Snaps? It's a werewolf movie. What's it about? Ginger Snaps? I want to say I have. So my werewolf movies from that timeline would have been what is the thing called? Something World. Underworld? That's like my werewolf thing around that time. Underworld and Van Helsing. What happened to Van Helsing? I'm just realizing that's like one of those that should have, like, did they have a sequel to that? I feel like that's one of those movies that should have had a sequel. I would say I've watched at least 75% of werewolf movies. 75%, is that some kind of like calculation? Is that Amy? Are you saying that you're like you take it all the werewolves and you said that is such a random stat? I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. Yeah, ridiculous. I like old vampire movies called Blood and Donuts. Ooh, I am missing out. This is why I like talking to you. Like, cause y'all give me like so many things that I've been missing out. I really do need to like sometimes get into it because I have time. Like I said, I have time, and movies are short enough that I can get into it. Um, like I said, I think I told y'all I was always more of a werewolf. I like werewolves more than vampires, just because I feel like vampires got this weird. I don't know. They make vampires out to be like I don't like regular people. I don't like that. I don't like when they do that to vampires. Where they're like, oh yeah, vampires can just be like regular people, but they're like vampires. It's like, no, we are not doing this like diversity, equity, inclusion of vampires. Like I'm not having it. Like there's a reason they're vampire, like there's a reason we wrote like they became a literary element And it's not so that we could be like, oh yeah, let's just make all the vampires regular people. We're not doing that. We're not here, not ever. I love the Van Helsing movie, but I didn't make a profit, so no sequel. But it was supposed to be a sequel, right? Like it feels like it's like one of those movies that should have had a sequel. It reminds me of this other one with Keanu Reeves, and he's like some type of like angel or something, or he kills angels. I don't know. I may be making up the movie. It's been a long time, but something tells me Keanu Reeves was in a movie where he was killing angels, or demons. Maybe it's better if he was killing demons. That one I feel like should have had a sequel too, and I feel like these two are like coming out around the same time. They're so animalistic. Who, vampires? Like, what? Vampires or werewolves? I prefer werewolves than a vampire. Yes, I love it. I see. I went up as far and I saw what you were saying. Hemlock Grove. When you said that, I was thinking of hemlock mulch. So there's a type of mulch called hemlock. I know this because I just had it done about a month ago. It's a bad show, but it's a very good transformation. What? Josima, like, what do you mean it's a bad show? Should I watch this for the transformation of a werewolf? I will do that. I will do that. I listened to y'all's like recommendations. The Anne Rice vampires are not regular people. Are they not? Oh my god. They're being human. Thoughts on Interview with the Vampire? Which one? The one with what's it called? Brad Pitt? That one? And Antonio Banderas? Like, I think that one, if you're talking about the one with Brad Pitt and Antonio Banderas in like a pretty solid cover of Interview or Sympathy for the Devil, which is again, great song. Probably one of my top 3 Rolling Stone songs of all time. Sympathy for that is like an entire story. They don't make music like that, by the way. Sympathy for the Devil. You're not gonna convince me that's not a great song and story. So good. So good. If I wouldn't get copyright strike, we would be listening to Sympathy for the Devil right now. It's like a 7-minute song, 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Not that I count, but yeah. Hemlock sings Constantine. Yes, that's the Constantine. That's the one. Yet. Okay, so all right. So you're telling me to watch. I love this. I have so many things to do. I love like when I can go back and like there's all these recommendations. So we got Hemlock Springs. We got a couple of movies we got to watch. Vampire and Donuts. I saw that. We got Hemlock Grove or Hemlock Springs. Is it Hemlock Springs or Hemlock Grove? And this could be 2 different countries, by the way. The 1994 movie, I thought it was good. Like, I thought, like, that's about as much as I want to get close to them being human. But there's literally vampire movies where, or vampire shows and movies where they're like, we're humans too. And it's like, you're not a human. It's like these people just want vampires to make them like these sexy creatures. And like, it's like, well, if you just wanted to make a TV show about sexy people, just make the TV show about sexy people. Don't make it like, oh, we're going to make them like sexy vampire people. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't do that. Hey, Cowboy, what's going on? We're just talking about movies, vampires, and all sorts of stuff. Here was a good movie. Yeah, I thought it was. Hemlock Springs is a musician. Oh, Hemlock Springs is a musician. Hemlock Groove is the movie. Okay, I got it. It's my favorite vampire movie. Really? All right. Interview with the. I mean, I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna make some crazy statistic like I've seen like 10% of vampire movies like Ambi just did with werewolves, because that was like super exact. But I am gonna say like I said, I like werewolves more, right? I think vampires have. I don't know. Maybe there's like this thing that they're like always creepy and sucking blood and they're always pale. You know what I mean? It's like they can't go out in the sun. There's like too many things that kill them. That's the other thing. There's like way too many things that can kill a vampire. Um, I don't like this whole idea of like you live forever. Like that. What was that movie? I was watching another one, Nostradamus or whatever. That's another one that's like it's not like a vamp. It's like a type of vampire. Um, I don't know. Like I get it. Some people are. Fun facts: Vampire Untold is the greatest vampire. Like, what is this? What is this? Vampire Untold. So we're gonna have to get Rebellica to combat that. What is Vampire Untold? Is it a horror? See, Cowboy likes horror films. So is this like a gory vampire film? If you're mad about vampires and you're right, saying blame author John Pillett. I will. Where is he? Hemlock Grove is not Netflix. It's one of the younger in it. The one that played Pennywise in the last It movie. Really? The last It movie, so not Derry, whatever. I couldn't get into whatever Derry, y'all. Not that we're talking about Derry, but something Derry. Whatever it was about like the It like TV show on HBO. I couldn't get into it. Like when TV shows become too stupid, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Sorry, Miss I. Hemlock Grove is a Netflix show. Just, well, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. It's like a Hemlock Grove is a Netflix TV show. All right, I'll give it a shot. I love more also, and the Underworld movies were so epic. So I saw the first one. I think I saw the second one. I think there is a third one, but I feel like Underworld went the way of like Fast and Furious, or did I make that up? Because Fast and Furious, there's like 10 of those things, which I don't even understand how there's 10 of them, but there is. And I feel like Underworld may have went, it's like Sharknado. You know what I mean? Like there's like 7 Sharknadoes. And it's like, how many Sharknado movies do you have? Like I feel like when movies start going past like 2, you lost me. You know, it's like I said, RoboCop 3. We've had this conversation. RoboCop 3, stupid. Jurassic Park 3, stupid. Alien 3, kind of stupid. Like once you get to 3, you lost me. You lost me. The only 3 that I will give you, Mad Max 3. I'll give you that one. But some people are like Thunderdome is better than the other. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe starting a war here. Relaxing ever swim in the pool and ice tea, sushi. Say no. Yes, that one. Wit that one. Have y'all seen the 2024 biker movie with Tom Hardy called The Bike Riders? It's basically an interview with a biker. Really, I haven't seen this. I should though. No, but Aaliyah was my biggest crush that I had to watch it. Oh, is this? Oh my god, were you like Aaliyah? Spartan, tell me. I feel like I know you're Spartan. I gotta get Aaliyah. Really? Oh my, Ambi likes Aaliyah too. Oh, y'all were probably devastated. That was really devastating when she got into that like plane crash. Oh my goodness, y'all are Aaliyah. Okay, she was cool. She was cool. You know, Underworld trilogies were fun. I don't know why I didn't watch them earlier. Vampires are the only horror I can watch. I think that's interesting. I think they're just so creepy. Like they're just like so. Ah. But I get it. They exist. I also get like we're trying to create this like Frankenstein thing right now, right? Because you had the 2 Frankenstein movies, you had the Guillermo del Toro one, right? And then you had there's like another one, and I can't think of the other one right now. But you had those two. Frankenstein's are I mean, I think all these like 18th, 19th century literature type of characters, are they making a comeback? That would be kind of cool. You know what would also be kind of cool? And I think I may write a short story about this. Um, what if like a Jekyll and Hyde? I don't think we've done like a modern day interpretation of Jekyll and Hyde. Just saying. Just saying. I like Ultraviolet too. That's a good one. Ultraviolet's a good one. I need an ice cream day. You just got home. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Welcome, dearie. Was epic. Purple goat. What are you talking about? That is such a stupid no. No. No, do not do that. Do not, sir. No. No. Hemlock from Apex Legends. There's a what? Apex Legends? Where were we going with this? I had idea for a vampire story, but I never got around to write. You should write it. I say you should write it, especially in this day and age of AI where they're taking everything. Look, like I'm about to go super. Like, where's Marcus G Knight? Because I'm about to go super conspiracy on y'all. Like, AI is making everything bland and average. So if you have an idea, just write it. You can always get better at writing. AI is not going to get better at imagining. That's my thing. Fight me. Fast and Furious will go on forever. Yeah, obviously, it's like so many of them. Shoot, the last 3 Underworlds were best. What the first? How many of them are there? Underworld went on too long, but part 2 was so epic. I need to watch it. Y'all gonna make you watch this one too. But 4 movies? That's ridiculous. I'm telling you, once you get past 2, you better be really good. Like, you better be so good for number 3. Some franchises can do it. Some franchises can literally pull off a trilogy. Not many. Not many. Not even too many groups can do 2. You know what I mean? 2's so hard to do. Some can. Some can pull it off. But I think in order to pull off a 2, you almost have to write your story as if it's like three different things so you can get to 2. Like, what is it? Mission Impossible 2? Nowhere close as good as Mission Impossible 1. Nowhere close to as good as Mission Impossible 1. And if anybody says that Mission Impossible 1 should not have won the Academy Award, you're wrong. Oh, Alien 3 is not stupid. It's not that good, but it's not stupid. Just, what are you talking? Okay. All right. Okay. Let me just put it like this. Can we agree Alien 4? Wit, you have my back on this. Wit, tell me you have my back on this. Alien 4 is potentially the worst Alien ever. Like, Alien 4 is horrible. Aladdin 3, Return of the Jafar does not exist. What is this one? Don't tell me there's literally an Aladdin 3 Return of the Jafar. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. If you tell me there's a new Aladdin, Lens loves Aaliyah. Really? My goodness, how many people have these crushes on Aaliyah? My kids love Hotel Transylvania. I love that. Sorry, it's Dracula Untold. Dracula Untold. I now need to watch this. Was in a few great movies, and she was taken away from us way too soon. What do you mean? Was in a few? What you're saying? Queen of the Dam? She's like hardly in that. What are you talking about? She's in a few great She was in Queen of the Dam for like a hot second. I'm about to watch a new show. We finished Invincible, which is wild. I started watching cartoons again, but we're going to watch the Stranger Things cartoon. I didn't even know Stranger Things had a cartoon. That sounds cool. Have y'all watched Severance? No, but I've been watching Industry. That's my show. Cartoons are not just for kids. There are a lot of adult cartoons out there. It's an art style, not a genre. Ooh, get it. Get him, Rebellica. Rebellica's coming out. She's coming out with the Alien 4 is an abomination. Alien 4 is worse than Abomination. Alien 4 is literally like, I don't know. Like for everybody who keeps calling like everything like woke and whatnot, y'all need to call Alien 4 out for whatever they do in that one, because that Alien 4 should not exist. Okay? I don't care about anything else. Like Alien 4 should not exist. You know what I mean? If you do not know what I am talking, y'all who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Return of Jedi is 2. King of Thieves is the third Aladdin movie. Oh my goodness. Why do you have 3? I don't see anime movies as cartoons. I love how we justify this. I love this group of adult gamers who are justifying video games and cartoons. Alien 4 was better than 3. Aaron, you're ridiculous. No, Aaron, stop. Welcome, Aaron. Aaron, stop right there. Stop right there. We are not, Aaron, we are not saying Alien 4 is better than 3. I may not think Alien 3 is good as Aliens or Alien 1. Okay? We can agree that those two, one's a solid action film, one's a solid like mystery that like has redefined sci-fi for the last 40 years. We can agree on this. Okay? Let's start where we agree. Alien 3, solid. Probably the cast does a lot for that one. Let's agree with that. The pretty solid cast, probably one of the best casts in an Alien movie. But there's no way you're going to convince me Alien 4. Alien 4 had a charm? Define charm. Someone, what is he talking? What am I missing something? Did I miss something? Maybe it's me. We're talking about like the one where she has a kid, right? Like that's what we're talking about. I just want to make sure we know which alien we're talking about right now. Jason 10, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Daytona, that's ridiculous. There should be no more Jasons. I'm sorry. I love Alien. It's bad, but I love it. Sigourney Weaver makes things better. Okay, I'm not saying Alien is good. We've had this conversation. Alien is good. Okay. Alien 4. Aaron, do not give me the it's just different. Do not give me this it hits different. Do not say that. Do not say that. That is ridiculous. It had Ron Perlman. That is the whole point. It had Ron Perlman. That's all I need to say. It had Ron Perlman. It had that one dude from like The Matrix who was supposed to be like a breakout star, but I think Alien 4 ruined careers. Okay. Okay, but Star Wars had a trilogy of trilogies, plus a handful of other movies not about the Skywalkers. Okay, so Rebellica, are you defending Star Wars trilogies? Are you defending these trilogies? Yeah, I watched Jason Takes Manhattan. It wasn't good. And I was only in the movie for like 20 minutes. The movie should have been called Jason on a Ship. They probably didn't get the right permits. That's what you say. We are making a movie on a budget. I love this one. The one with the alien got sucked into space. Okay, that's Alien 1. All right. Well, technically that's a couple of them, but I don't want to ruin. That's technically like 3 of. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's a formula to those movies. But no, that's not Alien 4. Okay, Alien 4 is redonkulous. And Aaron Walsh has to be trolling me. It has to be trolling me. Okay, no Ron Perlman hate. I love Hellboy. What are you talking about? A wrong clock can be right like twice in a day. Ron Perlman doesn't even get that. You know what I mean? Ron Perlman is like the Steven Seagal of like, I don't know, ridiculous movies. That's what I would say. I would say those two are in the same category. Ron Perlman and Steven Seagal. They are like in the same thing. Through a hole. Alien through a hole. Which one is that? There is one where they like go through the hole. Are you saying that's not Alien 4, is it? If you're Spartan, if you're saying Alien 4, Revenge of the Sith could have been 2 movies as well as The Rise of Skywalker. Oh wow, so you're expanding on the thing. You're expanding on it. Wow. What did Daytona say? Oh, that one about Manhattan. Alien 4 feels like Blade, but it's Alien. What are you talking about? Joseph, what are you talking? Yeah, it felt like Blade. I wouldn't do that to Blade, Joseph. I wouldn't do that to Blade. You know what I mean? Like, Alien 4 is just horrible. Alien 4 should not have happened, period. Period. This is not a debate. I'm not even entertaining these ones. Y'all are trolling me. Y'all have to be trolling me. I'm trying to think of the Alien through the hole because I believe Alien 4 doesn't end like that. I believe the one where they go through a hole because Alien 2 does that. Alien 1 does that. Alien, what's the one that just came out? That one ends kind of similar to Alien 2. But I do remember this one where they're like, the thing's like going through a hole, to your point. I do remember this. It's definitely not Alien 3, because I know how that one ends. Is it Alien 4 that the thing gets sucked through the window? It might be. Y'all might be onto something. Ron Perlman was given a nip on his bald head. Man, he was born that way. He was born that way. Like, I don't have anything against the guy personally. Like, I'm not going to take personal hits at him. I'm just going to take professional ones. Yeah, but he's saying like which one gets sucked through a hole. Like I do remember this. But that's not one. That's not one. There is one like where there's like a hole and it just like it's like I'm gonna have to watch it. Y'all gotta make me watch this stupid movie. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize I had that much energy behind that. We'll see. We'll see. My goodness. So many things. I have to rewatch this. Y'all have so many different recommendations. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it back. What is this? What is this? What's in my hair? Oh, Jesus. That was a spider. There was a spider. That scared the crap out of me. Oh my goodness, Remy and I are gonna have to go get that spider. Oh geez. Oh geez, that was like super scary. Aim for getting brains getting sucked. Okay, yes. Okay, so that's it. Then man, there's like a spider in here. We're talking about aliens. Dang it, I just realized there's a spider. I'm not scared of spiders, but I should have probably gotten that spider out of here. Dang it. This is not gonna be good. Oh well. Oh well. We'll figure it out. We'll figure this out somehow, some way. The alien saved Ripley, and I think it was a human alien clone. There was no alien clone. There was an alien baby. There was an alien baby. Like Ripley had a baby. That one? No clone. That was no clone. It was a hybrid. Oh, look at Aaron. So on the. It's a hybrid. Look, are you seriously justifying this? Spider is busy working. Spider was literally working. I'm gonna have to go find it. That's the whole thing. It's like a whole bunch of spiders around the house right now too. Oh my goodness. I'm good with spiders. Like it just was weird because it was like what? Because I could see it in the camera, and it was like here, and I was like, what is that? And then like I touched it, it was like moving. I was like, oh my goodness. So that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. I'm gonna have to see like how did it get over here? Um, because that was weird, and I don't know where it is. That's kind of like I think I know where it went, but I just hate that. I'm gonna have to go find it. Kill all bugs and insects in it. Really? Oh my goodness. Was it Starship Troopers? Um, I hate Prius. Like you hate like the Toyota Prius? I mean, I think they have good gas mileage, don't they? You're like 45 miles to the gallon. 45, 55 miles to a gallon? Did I just make that up? I mean, it's an interesting thing to hate. I hate the Cybertruck. But no, Aaron Walsh is correct. Yeah, I think that is. Wait, Aaron's correct on what? It's a hybrid? Y'all are now both agreeing that it's Y'all are not doing this. Y'all are not doing this. We are not entertaining this. I've only ever seen one venomous spider in my house, and it ran away when I tried to take a picture of it. I don't know if that was a venomous one. I do know that I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't like put it away. I am a little annoyed about that. But this too will pass. Starship Troopers, now you're talking. You like Starship Troopers? I think when they first advertised it, they advertised it as like something more more actiony. And I thought it was more comical. I don't know. It's kind of that weird. It's like that. I could see why you'd like it. Let me say it like that. I could see why you like it. There aren't many venomous spiders in North America. I don't think it like. I just like I said, it kind of surprised me, and now I have to like kind of try to find. I gotta go try to find it eventually. Poor Prius. Prius is way more miles per gallon. More than 45 miles per gallon? That's crazy. That's still really good. I remember, but it was too expensive. Who's Prius? Is it the Toyota Prius? Did I miss this? Who are you saying? Who's Prius? I think he's talking. Is he talking about a Toyota Prius? Or is there a different Prius? Because if it's not a Toyota Prius, or is that the name of the baby in Alien 4? If y'all named the baby in Alien 4 Prius, and y'all are saying poor Prius, is that what we're talking about? Prius, we love you. What are you? What is going on? Who's Prius? I don't know what Prius they're talking about. It's obviously don't listen to them. Shut the hell, Dave. Daytona, I can't stand you. I can't stand you, Daytona. Daytona, you're too much. Change your car, at least do the speed limit. Charge your car, at least do the speed limit. What do you mean, charge your car? The baby in Alien 4 is canonically named. Is it really? No, it's not. No, it's not. That'd be crazy. I don't see that. No, it's a xenomorph hybrid. So there is so whoever said it was a hybrid, it definitely is a hybrid. Oh my god, the mechanically named Prius. Stop it. Oh, that's too funny. Y'all are too funny. You ever seen the bug infection scene from Starship Troopers 2? Nuts. There's a Starship Troopers 2? I didn't even know there was a Starship Troopers 2. Oh my goodness, you lied. Yeah, you made me look that up because I was like, if he's talking about if this alien was literally named Prius, I would not have forgiven. I haven't seen such man. Now you're making me think like all these movies. Hey, Lufa, what's going on? We were just talking. Spartan with another 20. Gosh, Spartan, hopefully, I think you may break it this time. Did you break it? Did we break it this time? We may have broke it, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if we have any banana Metroids. Oh my goodness, Spartan, thank you. Reaver. Reaver. Isn't that Rain? Isn't Reaver's name Rain? We got two Reavers? Reaver Dune and Reaver the Beaver. Propper's Place. Oh my goodness. We also had an interesting. Thank you so much, Spartan. Thank you for the time. But who's Prius? Spartan, who's Prius? Because Daytona was running with that. It's like what? Oh my goodness, we are having fun. Who's Prius though? And if it is the Toyota Prius, why do you hate the Toyota? I think just saying you hate the Toyota Prius is such like an interesting stance to take. That's all. Yes, there's a Starship Street and it sucks, but their scene was nasty. Really? Y'all gonna make me watch this. Y'all gonna make me watch Starship Troopers 2. I'm not watching Alien 4, whatever Joe Walsh says. I'm not watching Alien 4. I've seen it enough times. You know what makes Alien 4? The CGI in Alien 4 ruins it. Let me say it like that. Besides this thing, you're seeing your lifestyle. Stop it, David. Where does he come up with this? Where does he come up with this? Some of the names don't need to be said. Some of the names. Spartan, what? Oh, some of the names earlier? Yeah. Some of the names don't even need to be written. Like, how do you even come up with that name? I don't even know. Can I still scroll up and find it? I don't think I can. I can't go up anymore. I don't have it. Which is good. Which is good. Alien CGI is it's bad. It's like the first one was decent. The first and second were decent, but like I think that's my thing with Alien 3 and Alien 4. Like their CGI is like it's like a cartoon. I don't even think it's CGI. It's like whatever the thing is before CGI. But after like people wearing a costume, whatever that technology was, that's what's in Alien 4. And I feel like that person doesn't have a job anymore. Because that I think that just looked horrible. You know what I mean? Like it's like that time where because Alien 4 literally comes out like around the time The Matrix comes out. So like you're going from watching Neo dodge bullets and like do this weird like motion thing and all this stuff to watching Alien 4 aliens swim in the water. Like that does it. You know what I mean? They're attention seekers, but how do they just do it? Like I thought so I was like, wow, I've never seen it. Practical effects are better. Like what, from Lord of the Rings? This isn't Lord of the Rings like the practical effects? Like that's the one when I think of practical, I think of Lord of the Rings. Or is there another one? Is there another one I should be aware of? Did Remy bring in a spider? I'm wondering if Remy brought in the spider now. I don't know. I don't know. Did y'all watch Alien Earth? Is that the one? That's not Earth 2, right? Because there's a TV show that was called Earth 2, but that's not Alien Earth. I don't think that's an old TV show. If you know about Earth 2, that's kind of crazy because that was like a regular. That's like CBS TV show. Alien Earth. What is that? Is that like a Discovery Channel thing? Neo used a lot. Yeah, but I think, but it looked cool back then because that was the first time we ever saw that. Hey, Ventures, how are you? We're doing an homage to Prius. You know, they're going through a rough time. I don't even know who Prius is. We don't know who Prius is, but someone hates Prius. Spartan hates Prius, and in Daytona is trying to give Prius space. Alien show, Hulu show. I don't even have Hulu anymore. Like, what is on Hulu? Like, I rage canceled my subscription to Hulu after the second season of The Handmaid's Tale. After the second season of The Handmaid's Tale, I rage quit Hulu. That did it. I've never went back. There's no reason to go back. Literally, that is the thing for The Handmaid's Tale as well. There's literally no reason to go back. And but you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do for Prius stuff. Things like miniature costume forces, perspectives. So like what? So Lord of the Rings, right? They would do that. I feel like that's them. Four-wheel drive Prius. No, there's not. There is not a four-wheel drive Prius. Tell me that is not true. That is not a thing. That can't be a thing. Is it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna keep going till 10:30. I'm gonna go till 10:30. What happened in Handmaid's Tale season 2? I don't want to ruin it, Josima. But let's just say some people want the pain. Okay? Let's just say it like that. Like there's only so much cheering I can do for you. Let me put it like this. You know, there's like some sports teams that you want to cheer for, but they're just bad. Like they just shoot themselves in the foot over and over again, that you want to cheer for them, but it's like they're literally cursed, right? Handmaid's Tale season 2 did that for me. That season did it for me. I was like, I can't cheer for you anymore. You're not like me. You're not like me. We're not doing this. And I love watching the Criterion Collection. Oh my god, is it worth it? Four-wheel drive Prius? It doesn't exist. That like literally defeats the purpose of a Prius. Why would they even have that? Like, why would they have a four-wheel drive Prius? That is such a thing. Did y'all create that out there? Because aren't you're like on the western side of North Carolina, and I feel like that's something y'all would have created. I'm not gonna lie, Spartan. I feel like you're like my buddy made a four-wheel drive Prius. Blah 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 blah. You got this. Metrius MD. Metrius, is it MD for Maryland, or are you a doctor? I don't think we ever got that one. You got Rosser's always going back and forth. But yeah, now I feel like I'm getting bit by a spider, y'all. Like I saw the spider earlier, and now I feel like he's like, I'm gonna take my pain out on you. My goodness. My goodness. But yeah. All right. Got if anybody wants to come on, let me know. I posted the link before. But if y'all do want to come on, let me know. If not, like I said, I'll probably end it here pretty soon. It uses an electric motor for the rear wheels. That doesn't make it a four-wheel drive, though. No, it's my first and last name. Introduce Darden. Ah! Okay. I see that. I can see that. Of course I can see it, because you just told us. But I don't think like using electric Ginger Billy is fun. Who's Ginger Billy? What are you talking about? What is going on? Who's Ginger Billy? Is this the person who made the four-wheel drive Prius? My goodness. Ginger Billy. You know, then when I think of Ginger Billy, I don't know. I think of like this, the way you said that is so similar to like something I would hear from like, I don't know, Hannibal Lecter talking to someone else about another serial killer. And they're talking about how Ginger Billy is fun. Like that's what comes to my mind. It's like when you said that, it's like something darker. Like when you said that. The way I said it in my mind was like Ginger Billy is fun. It's like, what are y'all talking about? Ginger Snaps, he does amazing things. Who, Ginger Billy? Oh, what is that movie? There's a movie and it takes place in Colorado and these kids end up missing. And it's like they get put in this room and they can use a phone. And the phone they can talk to like the kids who are missing. The name Ginger Billy, I feel like belongs in that movie. But I can't remember the name of it. Oh my goodness, what's the name of that movie? Anyway, if you look it up, there's a movie about kids missing and they can talk on a phone. Ginger Billy belongs in that movie. That's how my mind works. Black Phone? There's no way this name of the movie was called Black Phone. That is like the stupidest name for a movie, by the way. If that movie was literally called Black Phone, there's no creativity. There's no creativity anymore. I'm sorry. There's no creativity. Sometimes people like ask Darden like the restaurants. You know, I've never been like the restaurant brand Darden restaurants. Because I know there's like the Darden restaurant brands. That's like I've never been to one though. Wait, no, I have. I have. Oh, that's the name of the movie though. No way. Lo-fi, is that literally the name? They literally named the movie Black Phone. At least like Black Mirror makes sense, right? Because you're like, wait a second. It's a mirror and it's black. So like there's like more to it than that. Like Orphan Black. That makes sense, right? Do not make if y'all go at Orphan Black, we got issues. All right. So we're not gonna do that. But Black Phone? Literally the name. No wonder I can't remember the stupid name of the movie because it's a stupid name of a movie. Yeah, I met him in real life and he's a funny content creator. Who's that? Ginger Billy? Billy Ginger? I need to tell him his name reminds me of a serial killer. I hear it. Like, yes, like Red Lobster. Oh, Red Lobster. They may be going out of business soon, though. I was reading about Red Lobster and they were saying like the reason Red Lobster did bad is because they started like focusing on shrimp. I thought that was really interesting that's what they credit the collapse of Red Lobster to is that they were pushing people towards like unlimited shrimp. And I'm like, yeah, if your name's Red Lobster, that's like saying like, oh, we're Burger King, but we want you to like go towards like chicken nuggets. It's okay if like chicken nuggets are part of your value proposition. But if you're like, oh, we're Burger King and we want you now to start eating donuts, like, yeah, you're gonna go out of business. Like, you know what I mean? So like if your name's Red Lobster and you're like, let's do red shrimp, like that doesn't make sense. Like that's kind of the problem if you name yourself after like a food group. Like you're gonna have a hard time like pivoting. That's just me. You took a picture of Prius? Prius is a content creator? I'm sure there is a Prius content creator. You have a picture with what? Yeah, unfortunately, that was debunked. So it was not about lobsters. It was not about shrimp. Putting Red Lobster in business, out of business. What was it? People just stopped going to Red Lobster? I will say that people talk about Waffle House having fights. I've seen at least 3 fights at Red Lobster. Like legit fights. Like legit, you hear it. Like you hear the commotion somewhere over here behind you, and you're trying not to look. To like glass, like things being thrown, to police coming in. Like legit Red Lobster. I don't know why people pay to go to like boxing matches. Like it really, you should just go to like a Red Lobster in New York City and you will see a fight. I'm convinced of that. Period. It's probably more entertaining too. Hey Crow, what's going on? Those investors taking all the money to pay for debts, not the shrimp. Ooh, Rebecca, you are holding on to. I could tell you that moment, like you were. I feel like this is late stage capitalism conversation happening at this moment. I can see it. I only went to Red Lobster once. Turns out I'm a that you're like I have nothing to gain from defending Red Lobster because I am literally allergic to realize it's actually something that there's probably no other worse place to figure out that you're allergic to shellfish than at the seafood restaurant while you're eating shellfish. Um, that will probably that's not a happy that's not a happy outing, as they say. Dude, White Castle fights are amazing because there is a White Castle around here. I don't know if it's open, but the building's there. It's next to I want to say a Goodwill. Um, you have a really good view of the fights and get throw onion rings at them while they are. You throw onion. Why would you throw your food at them? Like, I understand that. Like, are you kidding me? Throwing like onion rings and French fries? That's like the only reason I go to those types of places. If someone literally threw like a French fry, like a Five Guys French fry at a fight, I would probably start fighting them. Like that's how like passionate I am about this right now. If someone threw like a Five Guys French fry at someone else during a fight, it's just on general purpose, I would probably fight them. Because I'm like, what are you doing? You are clearly in the wrong. You are clearly in the wrong. Diablo 4 season. Oh, is that the one we did the trailer for the other day, girl? Mom and pop shop restaurants are the greatest. We have a lot of them that are like diners here. We have a lot of like mom and pop shop diners. And a few other places. Like we have some mom and pop sushi places. There's a lot of that stuff in New York, like area, period. Like family restaurants. So yeah, I agree. Totally agree. There's a new place around here called Smalls. That is like White Castle. This is what I'm talking about. Like, do they have like small hamburgers? So they're like, let's call it Smalls. You know what I'm saying? This is the same stupid marketing person that probably came up with the name Black Phone created the name Smalls. Like it sounds like it could be like some like cool like, oh, that's Smalls. Let's go to Smalls. It sounds like that. But I feel like that's like trying to co-op a mom and pop shop feel. You know what I mean? Like you can't co-op a mom and shop pop feel. You just can't. Cause then you'll call it Denny's. Ooh, did I just go there? Like if y'all don't know who Denny's is, like trust me, you're not missing anything. It used to be something 30 years ago, no longer. Toys R Us, the Bay in Canada, Joann's EA, all suffering the same deaths. We could probably throw some more on there. We could probably throw some more on there. So what you're saying are investors. Don't let Jeffs hear this. Don't let Jeffs hear this. Rest in peace, Joann's. Oh my god. Wait, Joann's did shut down, right? My mom said that too. Because now all you have is what, Hobby Lobby for crafting? Like, fortunately up here we have two different places to get yarn and fabric. But yeah, to your point, Joann's didn't do that well. Look at Wit coming through. That is the one purple. Oh my goodness. Is it fun? I guess you said it is. You're playing it. I'm waiting for Blizzard Con to happen so that they can potentially tell me Diablo 4 is coming to Switch 2. That is honestly what I'm waiting for. Peanuts are available while in line. Where? Oh my god. At a mom and pop shop? What type of mom and pop shop are you going to where they have peanuts? Now, I don't mind if you throw peanuts at someone in a fight. I know that Crystal's is a big White Castle's ripoff chain. It depends on who you ask. Because which ones? I think Crystal's is before White Castle, no? They're all the same. Like Crystal's, White Castle, In-N-Out, they're all in that category of cheap hamburger. Like I don't between the three of it's like Crystals, White Castle, In and Out, Checkers. These are all hamburger places that probably shouldn't exist. You know what I mean? Like, there's no world in which those hamburgers, like, are even in the top rated hamburgers. You know what I mean? It was made in like 1920. White Castle's OG, but they're like burgers are like this big, like maybe at one time, but when they started franchising it out, you're not OG when you start franchising. I'm sorry, you're just not. Sorry, spell check sucks. What? Checkers. Oh, sorry, spell check sucks. Available. I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying checkers sucks. No, spell check sucks. I got you. We've said available. It came through. Peanuts are available while in line. That made sense. There's a breakfast chain in Canada called Cora's that gives you Scottish tablet. What's a Scottish tablet? A brown sugar fudge when you leave. Wait, is a Scottish tablet a brown sugar fudge? Or are they giving you a Scottish tablet and a brown sugar fudge? I think it's a here we have Mr. Hero. It's like Subway. No, tell me it's better than Subway. Like I don't get it. These restaurants like Subway, you know what annoys me about Subway? I'm going to tell you. I can't stand it when you count out the slices of the cold cut or the cheese. I can't stand that. I can't stand the fact that they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, done. Like, that's not a deli. Like, why are you counting this out? This is the most ridiculous thing ever. It's a sandwich. Like, by definition, like, you should not be counting this out. Like, why are you paying? Like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you counting out cold cuts and cold cuts of cheese? Who counts out cheese like that? When did we start putting cheese on a pedestal that it needed to start to be counted out? That's what's wrong with the world. Why are we doing this? It's not even like it's like brie or like Gouda. It's like, no, we're going to count out American cheese. Like, who the F wants American cheese? Like, what are you doing? It's like the American World Cup team. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm glad y'all won a game, but this doesn't make you the best thing on earth. I'm glad America has its own cheese, but it's not the best thing on earth. You know what I mean? But let's count it out because we're Subway. I can't stand that. Quiznos, they're better. It is way better. Yes. So do not say Mr. Hero is like Subway. Don't say that. Because it's like, if your aspiration is to be Subway. Stop. Stop. There's nothing there. There's a good range. There should be. But if you look at a Subway sandwich, I don't even think that's a sandwich. You know what I mean? That's like they're gonna do their darndest on. They're gonna say what type of like. And you go into Subway, right? You go in, and this is like this everywhere. You go in, they ask you which type of bread you want. All right, and they make it seem like it's like something special, right? But it's never fresh. Never fresh. Okay, I don't care what their slogan is. But your bread is not fresh. So you get it. And I'm always going to get like the 7-grain multi-grain thing. I'll get that. And then you get your protein. And that doesn't, they all look like bologna. Now, I have nothing against bologna. I have nothing against bologna. But when every single one of your meats looks like bologna, that says something more about you than it does about me. And then your cheeses are all cut in these little triangles or half circles. It's like the most ridiculous thing. And then the lettuce is like, I don't understand, how can a company be so consistent with getting wilted lettuce? Like, that takes like skill. You know what I mean? And then the one thing they love to like slobber on this thing, like, is there like their sauce? Like, it's like, we're gonna penny pinch on everything that makes this a sandwich. And because we're gonna say, well, it's trying to make you healthy, but get over there to the sauce section. They are going to put that thing on so thick. And then they cut it, and they never can cut the sandwich right. I can't. It should be a class action lawsuit. Should be a class action lawsuit. We had a sub shop called Jack Sprat's. The logo was a pig. When it failed, a new one opened in the same location called Broke Pig Sub. Oh my goodness. Are they still in business? Are they still in business? Because that would make sense. Those are not in their future. We did talk about this one, Spartan. They did say that. They did say that. It is sad for people who think, I mean, I came from Stadia, so like for me to, I feel sad that people are upset about it. That's how I feel about it. I feel sad that people are upset about it. Who wants hot lettuce? That's what they want. That's what they want, Lo-Fi. At Subway. That's literally what they want. Like, I don't know how consistent they can be. But Subway does it. Like, there was a time when they were doing something good when they did the Jarrett diet, and then we found out that Jarrett was a what do you call that? Jared is a criminal. That's a fair thing to say, right? Jared is a criminal. And I think once it came out that Jared was a criminal, like, Subway has never been able to rebrand. How unlucky is that? You make your spokesperson this person who ends up like that's your brand. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know why they made. Jeez. Sony threw their own dressing on it. Sony threw their own dressing on it? What does that even mean, Spartan? What does that mean? Oh my goodness. I think there was a Quiznos in the same location after Broke Pig. Oh no, I was cheering for Broke Pig. I was cheering for Broke Pig. And now it's another small chain called Great Canadian Bagel. This just seems like a bad location. No, it just means Black Friday is not that great. I mean, Black Friday hasn't been great for a while. Like, were you really knocking down the Best Buy doors measures for video games during Black Friday? Or are you saying you were knocking down the doors for like a PlayStation on Black Friday? Which one is it? It hasn't hurt our president. Which hasn't? Which president do you have? Which president do you have? Because we got like Canadians, we got Canadians who have prime minister. I know we have people from the US here. We have Lotus is from Mexico. You know, Crazy Louie comes around, DR. We have people from the UK. Zalix from Australia. Audi claims to be in Japan half the time. And somehow you always have Severin in there who always talks about his Puerto Rican wife. Don't ask me why, but he cannot mention his wife without mentioning that she's Puerto Rican. Prius loved him some quick. Stop, Tito. Tito is so quick with that. A criminal one. Oh, oh. Unfortunately, like half the presidents in the world are also criminals. It is a thing. I don't know how it didn't. No, actually, I do know. I do know. I saw a war called Walmart Black. I saw a war zone called Walmart during Black Friday. Oh my goodness. I mean, I remember there was a time like where that was a thing where like people were busting it down doors, but then I found out that the TVs they sell you during Black Friday are like cheap TVs. They're not like the actual like Samsung TV. It's like a special TV that they sell during Black Friday. It's like when you go to an outlet and there's clothes just made for the outlet. It's like, what? Rain / Audi is back in the US. Allegedly. I don't know where Rain is at most of the time. If Rain is like we did a segment, we did our whole thing on Rain earlier. Like, but they're probably working. But yeah, I mean there's a lot of these stories that come through on the channel. But they are back. And they also got married this year. So shout out to Rain / Audi and shout out to Inyo from earlier. A lot of marriages happening, which I'm happy for because people are happy. I'm happy when people are happy. You know, I think that's the theme. That's the theme of the channel. I'm happy when people are happy, except certain people. I'm not happy when Jared from Subway is happy. I'm not happy then. Okay. I just want to make that clear. We're not happy for Alien 4. You know. We're not happy for most criminals we are not happy for. Okay. Yes, I just equated Alien 4 to a criminal. Yes, I did do that. Yeah, I got an item on Black Friday and it stopped working 6 months later, and it was a third-party Xbox controller. Oh, well, I would say you could have got a first-party one, and you might have would have got a couple of months later of that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was downstairs, my Xbox controllers, all of them, like the custom ones, all of them, none of them work. They all have the stick drift. Come on, Perp. What do you mean? Are we happy for digital only games? Well, so we did it. We did it earlier. We did it earlier. You know, we did it earlier. We did talk about it. I think for me, my thing is that ultimately, so I'll sum it up because I think half y'all weren't here earlier. I'll sum it up. If there's a market, we've seen this trend before with digital leaving, books, or physical leaving, right? Books, watches, movies, music, and lo and behold, somehow physical, these things that are relics of the past have still persist. So my thing is, if people really want physical, if there is a market for it, and I don't mean the market for like back in my day, like there's actually people who want to buy it, it will persist. It absolutely will persist. But if it's just people who are like, oh, I wish there were black and white cartoons again, that's not going to happen. We're not watching black and white cartoons anymore. There are no more black and white cartoons anymore. We're not doing that. So we're not going to do this thing that I want physical because that's when I was in my child. If you want it, you should go buy it and there will be a market. I've been having this feeling and feeling that something good is coming. I swear Priest will pop this question. Oh, stop. Daytona, stop it. Daytona, stop. Where does he get this? Daytona, you're ridiculous. I have a full blown, I have been full of DVDs for my kids to watch in the van. I don't have a digital option for them. I think it makes sense. I think this makes sense. If there's a market, if there is a market for physical, it will exist. Okay? But if there is not, and we're going to find out, we're going to find out. It will not. Now, I don't know what that is. Like, I think it, like, in movies, like, obviously they give you more than what you can get from streaming. That's the benefit about, like, playing a physical 4K Blu-ray. But in video games, I don't know how they do this. Like, maybe they give you, like, more stuff if you buy the physical like, that's why I buy physical. Right? It's like a collector's edition, physical, whatever. But yeah, Sony is already retraining their employees at their Austrian disc factory, going to make lenses or something. That is wild. That is wild. But at least they still have a job. If you want to watch a new black and white show, watch Spider Noir. Oh, okay. But that, I feel like that goes with the theme, Rebecca. I feel like that goes with the theme. I'm saying, like, we're not going to have, like, this massive movement to black and white cartoons. But I feel like Spider Noir is part of the thing. I buy the game at the lowest price, however it comes. Then that's where it is. Crow, where do you feel on it? Crow, you play on PC. So I feel like you've been digital, like, forever. My van is only 2016. It's not that old. If it's still running, use it. That's, my thing. Like, if it's still running, use it. I don't know if Sony will allow it, as they have so much control in this case. They won't allow what? No, I think, like, physical run. So if there's a market, Sony will do it. That's how I feel. Like, here's a great example. Let me see if I can find it. Do I have the article? I don't know if I have it. I don't think I have it. Anyway, here it is. Sony says its next gen console will enable a seamless experience. So they're saying, is it going to be like Switch, right? And so if Sony comes out with a handheld, it's like when they did their PSP Vita or whatever, and people are like, "Oh, they're abandoning the handheld market." And then they come out, and if they do this, like, it's going to work. Like, if someone can make it happen, a la Nintendo, can make physical a thing. If Nintendo can make physical a thing where people will go out and buy physical for whatever reason, Sony will follow suit. I promise you this. I got a Big Mac of the World, the base game of Sims 3. Ooh, nice. Oh my God, Spartan with another 20. Did we break it? I think we broke it. Did he break it? Another 20 minus 17. Okay, it broke it. So no more. We broke it. Thank you so much, Spartan. We got it. So you will be refunded the 17. I know, it's officially broken. We broke it. Thank you, Spartan, Ambi. Who else do we have in there who helped break it? Lotus. PSC is way ahead of the digital curve. It's sex for people who collect physical games. So what makes me wonder why you would want to console after this? Because it's convenient. You broke it, Spartan. You broke it. Maintaining PC upgrading is work that regular people don't want to do. I agree. I don't agree. I don't understand this thing. But they're gonna say, like, if you're already on the PC and you're already upgrading, like, I get it, but I feel like it's convenient. That's why. Like, it's just like it's like a dedicated gaming PC. I love buying a game at $5 in a store, gaming coming home to see the game is $60 digital. That's a thing too. That's a thing as well, Metrius. I don't know what to say. Like, again, um, I think it sucks for the people who want it. Like, I think it sucks. I think there will still be like a maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I think there's still maybe a chance that it's not fully gone. Like they may have an add-on thing for it, but I don't know. But Nintendo isn't doing physical or just codes. Actually, Nintendo does do physical. So here's the difference. Here's the difference for people who are like, Nintendo doesn't do physical. Depending on the game on Nintendo, like you do have the full game, you know? So like Cyberpunk, that's the full game of Cyberpunk. That's a full physical game, Cyberpunk. And you have a slot there that allows you to play the full whatever game it is that you want. It gives you the option. Like if you were to buy the Yoshi game, the Yoshi game is a full physical game on the disc. But they also give the publisher the option to not to do, like you said, the code or whatever, and have it that way as well. So you have the option. From what I understand from the Sony news, you're not going to have the option. At least with PS5, you had the disc drive option. But as I understand for the next one, it's no option no more. Oh, I love buying games that come with pre-order DLC in the box. Cat Orange was. Oh my god, you like that? Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel bad. Like I said, for someone who was on Stadia, I was okay with no physical. But again, that's me. Daytona, you need to get a Switch too. I'm just gonna say it like that. You need to get a Switch too. He's not. He's not. He's definitely not. You need to ask Prius for a Switch too. It costs more. I think Cyberpunk is $20 more because of the memory size of the cartridge. Physically? On the physical? Maybe. I mean, I know recently Cyberpunk on Switch 2 was like $29, which is actually a pretty good game. That's digital. That's on the digital storefront. I don't know what the physical. I'd imagine the physical game isn't, but that's my thing. If you want physical, I think Metrius just told us, like, he's like, I'm going to buy the cheapest thing. So what if his cheapest option isn't available? It's got to go digital. I'm going to head. All right, later roster. I meant to go to bed about like 40 minutes ago. But I think, like, yeah, that's our Crow. That's my take on it. If Crow's still in chat, that's my take on it. That's my take. I'm not upset, like, because as long as I think, what I guess my stance is this: physical to me means more than just like the game, right? Physical to me means like, hear this. Like, okay, so this, let me see if I can do this like this. Let me see if I can do a mirrored vision of this so y'all can see what I'm about to do. Let me do this. Okay. Yeah, here. So here it is. Is this actually reading from right to left? Maybe not. I don't think it reads like that. Either way, This is a magazine. This is Blueprints. It's a magazine. Debug is the name of the magazine. The episode is based upon Blueprints. And to me, this is something like I can hold that represents the game, that gives me something in the game. And this mirror option is really messing me up. And and so like this is something I can hold. Like to me, that's physical. Like anything that's like an accessory to the game is something. So that's how I take it. I still buy physical games, but they're all old games for Xbox 360, GameCube. I don't understand. Like, I could not. But I'm not a retro gamer. You know what I mean? I'm not a retro gamer. If it's a game I really care about, like I'm gonna buy what I can for that, whatever it is. And so, and I would rather that. Like if I have my Little Nightmares collector's edition, that's where I don't know where that is. Like I got the Little Nightmares like collector's edition thing, and it came with all these. I don't even think it came with the goat code for the game, but it came with like a figurine and all these other things. And to me, that's like okay, like I can put all that stuff on my shelf and it looks cool. Like versus like the cartridge. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like different. But to me, like switching the cartridge out and then like, oh, I forgot the cartridge. Like that's annoying. It's just me. The more I think about it, I am kind of like, where did I put my Little Nightmares collector's edition thing? It's probably something I should have showed y'all when I don't even know where that is. I'll show it to y'all next time. All right, y'all, I'm gonna shut it down. This was super fun. Thank you, Spartan. Thank you again, and we play Sudoku. What's Sudoku? I don't even know this. I got a whole bunch of movies to watch. I know that much. GTA needs to be the first game to let you download a pirated car. Oh my goodness. Are we doing why? GTA needs to be the first game to allow you to download a pirated car. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for coming by, Metrius. Thank you everybody for coming by. I'll try to get the Switch up for Star Fox. I do like it. But yeah, thanks for staying and let's do it like we always do. I don't care where you game, how you game, why you game, what you game on, how long you've been gaming. As long as you're gaming, you're good with me. And as always, this is Purple Haze, and the proof is in the plane. All right, y'all, take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.